lovies, welcome back. I am excited to share with you today, and what I want to talk to you about is just so important. And what I want to talk to you about is systems, right? Now, I like talking about money. That, of course, that is what this channel is all about, and I like to share my experiences with you because I just think that nothing beats experiences, right? And guys, this happened to me just the other day that just really reinforced to me the importance of having systems in place to manage those things that are important to us, specifically our finances, right? Now, let me tell you what happened. So I needed some cash, so I needed an ATM machine, right? And I was looking specifically for a BNS ATM machine, and I remembered that there was one by the Mega Mart on Waterloo, right? So I headed there. So when I got there, I expected to see the machine on the inside, right on the inside, as soon as you enter through. That's what I was expecting. But when I went through the doors, there was no ATM machine. So I asked the security, do you have an ATM machine in here? And she said, yes. And I said, okay, cool. Where is it? And she said, aisle 15. And immediately I was like, okay. I am going to the ATM machine and I have to pass all those aisles that have items, food items, household items, all of those things, just to get to the machine to draw money. And I was like, yeah man, it's only catch people, but I'm not catch me today, and I'm not catch me today. So I headed into the store and headed straight towards the ATM machine. I don't look left to right, I don't look left, right. My head was held straight. No. Everybody has a thing, right? Everybody has a thing. And when I mean everybody has a thing that they spend money on, right? But some things they'll just look past and like, I don't need that. But there's just this one thing that they're going to spend money on. For some people it's clothes, some people it's car, some people it's jewelry, watches, those kind of thing, right? My thing, and you can laugh after me. I've been laughed at before when I share this with people, but my thing is stationery. I'll spend money on stationery, containers, cups like mugs and such like that. I just love, especially a nice looking mug with a nice little message, that kind of thing. That's my thing. Plus household stuff, and household stuff I mean like some stuff that will either make something in the house more functional or something in the house more look prettier, that kind of thing. So that's my thing. I will pass the clothes aisle, I'm fine. I don't spend on shoes, I don't spend on bags, that's not my thing. I don't spend on makeup, that's not my thing. But if I see a nice book, if I see a nice mug or something that are like, oh my god, that will look so good in the house, yeah. So I say that to say, I'm in the store, head held straight, focused on that ATM machine, because guess what? Mega Mart was not gonna get me today. But then I walked past a particular aisle and I saw stationery, and me, who was focused and intent, went like this, and I went straight. I was like, whoop, and I went into that aisle so fast. And when I went into that aisle, I said to myself, I'm just going to look. Lies. And I knew it. I knew it from I said that to myself. I knew I was telling myself a lie, because once I bought that corner, I knew that I was going to end up buying something. So there I am in the aisle, lying to myself, looking at different things. And as I say, I knew if I saw something, I was gonna buy it. And I'm telling you guys, and I'm being honest with you, my willpower by that time was gone. I had already given myself permission to shop. And this is me, right? No care how I love talk about save, I like to spend, I like to buy things, right? But that being me, right? I know how my spirals go. So even if I'm on a budget, if I step outside of that budget, I'm on a spiral. So not only I knew that I'd lost it by turning into that aisle, I also knew that if I had taken up any item in that particular aisle, I was going to end up probably in the food aisle, because I've convinced myself that I need something for the house, and then I'm already here, so let me just look at the other aisles and see, maybe I'll see something. I will just jog my memory that there's something else that I need, and by the end of it, I'll be at the cashier with a bill for $15,000-$20,000. And no, that's my spiral, right? So there I was again in the aisle looking, and I'm going to be honest with you, the only reason, the one thing that saved me, because this is a happy ending to this story, all right? So thank God I did not go on a spiral. But the one thing that saved me was this little reminder that popped into my head. Elise, it's not in the budget. That was my savior, because once I said that to myself, I picked up myself and I came out of the aisle and I went to the ATM. I got my money, came out of the store, jumped into my car, headed straight home. My system saved me that night. Guys, I just want to say to you, you have to have a system in place to manage your money. One, you have to know yourself, and you have to be upfront and honest with yourself. I've said it in a previous video. If you know how you stay, don't tell yourself that, oh, I'm just going to look, right? Know how your spending habits go and put something in place. Because as I say now, when I was in that aisle, you know, the only thing that stopped me from shopping, you know, was a reminder that it was not in the budget. And I can tell you, I'd already convinced myself that I needed the stuff, right? I'd already thought to myself, oh, I can use this, I'm going to need that, and I knew where I was heading. I knew what the outcome would have been, but I had made a budget and I was intent on sticking to that budget, right? So guys, have system in place to manage your money, because if you're not managing your money, I guarantee you somebody else, something else is managing your money. These companies, and I'm not against the companies now, because business is business and everybody's out there to make money, but these companies have put research in place to get you to part with your money. Why do you think that they set up the supermarket aisles the way they do? It's not for pretty, you know? Why do you think that when you go to the cashier, you have the little things? It's not for convenience. It's that while you're waiting the line, your eye turn right and it's like, oh, that's nice, or oh, yes, I need that. Why do you think that? Right? Why do you think the mannequins are in the store and the windows are pretty, and every day they change the look of the mannequin, and it's to get you to part with your money. So if all of these things are there to get you to spend, why do you think that you are not going to have something in place to get you to save? So you need to have a system, whether it is that you're going to set up automatic deductions from your salary, making a budget and sticking to it, putting aside the investment money first before you spend anything, whatever. You need to have a system. For me, my system is my budget. That's my primary system. Everything comes under that. Because when I say budget, I mean I have a written budget to the T. I calculate every red cent is accounted for in my budget, because if I give myself one speck of leeway, I'm gone. And that's me being honest, because I like spending money. Because before that incident, I was saying to myself, Elise, why is there always this compulsion to spend? Like there's this, it's like I have money in my account, and it is sometimes so hard to not try to figure out what can I spend it on. It's like this free money. So it's like if I don't have a plan for money, there's this compulsion that I need to be spending it on something. I don't know if you're like that, but it's like there's this compulsion that I need to be buying something. I'm driving past a supermarket. There's nothing my household needs to know, but I'm driving past a supermarket, and then there's this compulsion that I need to stop and get something because something is possibly missing in the house. Not missing in my house is fine. My children are not starving. Food is there. I don't need no clothes. I don't need no utensils. I don't need no stationery. I don't need no more cup. I don't need no more container. Everything is fine. But it's like passing a store, passing a supermarket. It's like, right? So, have your plans in place. Have your system in place, because these are the things that are going to help you to stay on track to your goals. Don't forget, I almost forgot to say, don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, feel free, shoot me a message. Let us have a conversation. If you need help putting that system in place, as I say, I like to talk to people about their money. It's a thing, right? I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.